I'm Emma and I'm a freelance printed textile designer. I graduated from Nottingham Trent University in 2018 where I studied textile design, and now I run a small business called Emma Wilson's Designs. I design women's wear prints for multiple clients, including a London print studio and a few other brands. And I've had prints in different stores, including Bowden and Stradivarius and Beau Avenue, and I love my job. So I first became interested in textiles when I was at school. During art class in year 9, my art teacher noticed that I was really enjoying working with fabrics, and this came really naturally to me. So she encouraged me to take GCSE textiles as one of my options. So I really enjoyed my GCSE textiles. It very quickly became my favourite subject. I really liked having that creative outlet amongst my other academic subjects, and I would sort of throw all my time into it really. I just loved experimenting with fabrics and just having fun. So from that point on, it was pretty clear that that would be the career path I would go down. So that's where it all started. So after I finished my GCSEs, I went to sixth form college to do my A-levels. I specifically chose a sixth form college that had a really good art department because I knew I wanted to do A-level textiles. So I really enjoyed my A-levels. I did textiles, business studies, English literature and French, but textiles was my favourite subject. I really enjoyed learning all the processes that you could learn at college. We learned screen printing, which was so exciting, and lots of other different processes. So I then went on to do a level 4 diploma in art and design after I finished my A-levels, so it was an extra year. Although I had the grades to get into university, I chose to put it off a year and do the foundation year. I was encouraged to do so by my art teachers, who said that I would really benefit from an extra year to develop my portfolio, to experiment with different areas of art and design, and work on my drawing skills, and just sort of broaden my overall understanding of art and design. I was really glad that I did this, although it was sort of an extra year. It was a really fun year to experiment and again just develop my portfolio, which is the most important thing in terms of getting into university. So it was a really good decision. During foundation year, I applied for universities. I did interviews at several different unis, but Nottingham Trent became my first choice. I chose it because it had excellent facilities and really good industry connections. It also has a really good reputation as a university, and it's a fun, creative city where you'll have a really well-rounded student life, which was important to me. I found from all my interviews that universities are most interested in your portfolio for your application. During the interview, this is the main talking point, so I was really glad that I'd done the foundation year, so I had a lot of variety in my portfolio. So I'd really encourage to make sure that your portfolio really reflects who you are, and it shows that your passion for the subject, because that's really what's going to come across. I really enjoyed my time at uni. I loved my course. I worked really hard because it was very full on, but it never felt like too much work because I really enjoyed it. In our first years, we were taught a wide range of techniques, processes, from weave, knit, print, embroidery. Also taught research skills, design skills, drawing skills, and how to sort of build a textile collection. So it's really exciting. And then in your second year, you get to specialise in one of those areas. So I specialised in print because it was my clear favourite all the way through. In second year, we got to do live briefs with industry, which is really great because it gives you a glimpse into how the industry works, and you can complete competitions in your course, which was really good. And you're also encouraged to complete as many placements as you can in the holidays, but I personally chose to take a whole year just to do placements before my final year, and I was really glad that I did this because this enabled me to secure a job for when I graduated. So I did a whole year of placements working in different print studios in both London and in New York, and this was just a really good opportunity to learn about commercial print design, because it's very different to when you're at uni, and it was just really good to learn a lot. So this also gave me a lot of confidence for my final year, because I'd had a glimpse of the industry. I just made the most of my final year, and just my last chance to really experiment and have so much fun with it, with all the screen printing and everything, having those facilities. So as a result, I did really well in my degree, and I think that a big part of that was making sure I did the placements. After I graduated, I went to work as a print designer in a studio in London. This was still a huge learning curve after graduating, and I'm still learning now. But now, since the pandemic began, I chose to go freelance. So I'm still working for the same print studio, but also I have a few other different clients I work for as well. I mainly design prints for the women's wear market, and I love this because I'm designing prints on a daily basis that I might wear myself, I might buy myself, and I see it as creating kind of wearable art or just lovely commercial print designs that you want people to keep in their wardrobes. So I find that really exciting. It's also really good being a freelancer because you have so many options of things you could design. Like, we're surrounded in our daily lives by so many things that are designed by textile designers. So you just have so many areas that you could go down where you could sell your work. You've got stationery, you've got interiors, you've got just paintings. I sell my paintings as well, and that's really great. So you just have so many options open to you. So day to day, I spend most of my time being creative, which I love. I'm either painting artwork by hand. I paint a lot of florals, or I'm creating artwork digitally, drawing on my iPad, or I'm putting the artwork into designs on the computer in Photoshop. So I spend the majority of my time, being creative, creating fabric designs, which is really great. But outside of that, I do also do a lot of research, looking for inspiration, looking at shops, shop reports, or also just doing a little bit of admin. I don't think I would have the job I do now if I hadn't done those placements while I was at university. I think it's really important to try different companies, see what you like, see what you enjoy before you graduate. But since I've graduated, I've really never stopped learning. It's been a huge learning curve, and it's really important to be able to keep up and adapt and change your style if you need to, because the market's always changing. Since graduating, I've done painting courses and so on, to just keep learning, because it's really important to never stop developing your style. I think if I could give my 15-year-old self some advice, I would say don't put so much pressure on yourself. Work hard, but just enjoy learning and in your education, because it's such a great time and it goes so quickly, so just make the most of it. I would also say don't stay in your comfort zone when you're at school, college, uni, doing a creative subject. That really is just the best time to experiment and have fun, so don't hold back, push boundaries and just go for it.